I'm just stopping off at one of the parts of Utah Beach and the D-Day landing beaches in Normandy, France, and I thought I'd just take you to one of the bunkers, one of the German bunkers on Utah Beach, to show you what sort of devastation was about in 1944. This is just part of Utah Beach. I'll take a walk up in a moment. Right, this is Utah Beach, one of the D-Day landing beaches. It goes back down there another probably 5 or 6 kilometers, and just where you can see the, hang on a second, where you can see the paraglider there are more German bunkers right on the beach, and maybe you can see, let's see, just out there, remnants of the old Mulberry bridges that were used for the Allies to bring the trucks, the ammunition and the soldiers from ships that were anchored out in sea. You just imagine what it was like. And back in the distance behind me, there were of course the large German artillery firing continuously. Of Utah Beach. There of course people come here, lots of people come here visiting the D-Day landing beaches out there. It just goes to show how time progresses in the surf. Lots of mussel beds, or oyster beds, I'm not sure which those are. We have a lot of them here in Normandy, so I'll continue back round and then take you to the bunker. Okay, we're just coming up to one of the main bunkers now, as you can see, literally right on the beach, and in the dip here, of course, so well hidden away. I'll take you around onto the top first and then show you what I can inside the bunkers. But you imagine, right there, one of the large guns, machine guns, and also in there, pointing out to all those brave soldiers coming in off the boats in D-Day 1944. But look at the devastation. Look at that, there's 2-3 feet thick concrete literally blown apart, and this bunker would have been upright at one time. look at the angle of it now. Shards of the reinforced concrete. Imagine how tough they are. There's two other bunkers there behind. There would have been a warren of bunkers. There's another one here, another one just past. Many. And these, of course, small holes for machine guns. Excuse me while I jump down. Okay, we'll come in from the back. We're going down now, descending about 8 or 10 meters. There are some people just there walking out to the bunkers. You can see the man there climbing up the metal staircase on top of the bunker. Just imagine the gunfire, the sound of the shells, sounds of the explosions. It just isn't bear thinking about. Here's where one of the guns would have been facing out directly to sea. I'll show you. Before it was hit and exploded, of course. If you come to this position, you see the thickness of this reinforced stone concrete. It's well over a metre wide. And look at the angle of that one. And the split in that concrete just there, where it would have been hit, probably in that top right hand corner, look. It's sufficient pressure and force to push the whole solid concrete bunker back and split through that metre plus thick concrete. Incredible. And I don't know whether I can or try and go up onto the top. There's 2 more bunkers, 3 more bunkers there. As we go down the beach, I won't go that far today, but I'll take you up onto the top of this bunker so you can see what the view on the beach would look like. Okay. Top of the bunker now. I'm stepping up on top. That solid steel would have been obviously a breather hole to let hot air out and air in to the bunker. Right on top, so very difficult to get to for the invaders. And the route across the sand dunes, of course, from one bunker to another. And as I say, just behind these main bunkers there are a series of other bunkers too. So just there, and that mound there also is a large bunker. So just here, beside the one I'm standing on, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 bunkers. And just here at the top of this little pathway, there's another bunker, and then continuing on to more. So you imagine the firepower being sent out onto these beaches as these soldiers were coming ashore. And also to the soldiers who were in these bunkers, it must have been horrific. Peace and love, everyone. Hey everyone, on this really hot heatwave day here in Normandy, France, and as I walk back to my motorcycle with the bunker in the background there along Utah Beach, you know, this short video is in the memory of all the fallen on D-Day and the Normandy de-embarkment battles in 1944, where many thousands of troops, Air Force, Army, Navy and civilian were lost during the D-Day landings. Literally hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives. And for me, you know, this is just about sharing what I can with you about the importance of remembering that war, although it brings us freedom, or it did bring us freedom, we continue with it even now in 2026. We're still waging wars around the world where hundreds and thousands of people, whether they be military or civilian, are losing their lives, and most of it is in the name of supposed progression, supposed safety, but the reality is it's all about greed, and it's about hatred, it's about possession. So let's not forget all the brave souls that gave their lives for our freedom today. Namaste, peace and love everyone.